This video is about multiplying polynomials. So let's say we have x here, and then we multiply that by x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, how we multiply polynomials is first we have to distribute the term or variable at the front to the polynomial at the back. So in this case, we have the x at the front, and we need to distribute this into each of the three terms in the polynomial at the back, or to the polynomial at the back. So if we do that, we have to first multiply x to x squared, which is the first term in the second polynomial. So if we do that, x times x squared, and then after that we do x times negative 3x, which is the second term in the polynomial. So this will be plus x times, or let me just use the other times sign, times negative 3x. And then lastly, we multiply x to 2. So that will be, I'll just write it at the bottom, x times 2. Okay, now we have written down this calculations, and our last step is to just solve this. So x times x squared will be x to the power of 3, and then x times minus 3x here will be negative 3x squared. So that will be negative 3x squared. And then here, 2 times x will be 2x. So this is our answer to x times x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, now let's look at a harder example. So we have here x plus y multiplied by 3x plus 4y. So just like the last question, we have to first distribute the terms of the first polynomial to the terms in the polynomial at the back. Okay, so we first distribute x to 3x and then x to 4y. So let's write that down. So we do x multiplied by 3x plus x multiplied by 4y. Okay, now we distribute the y. So here, the y is here. So again, same thing. We distribute the y to the 3x, and then we distribute the y to the 4y. So that will be, again, plus y times 3x will be 3yx, and then y multiplied by 4y will be 4 times, oh sorry, let me use 4 y times y. Okay, now we just have to calculate this thing. So 3 times 3x will be 3x squared plus x times 4y will be 4xy plus 3xy. We can just rewrite that. And then that will be 4y squared. And then we see here that we have a common term, xy and xy. So that will be 3x squared plus 7xy plus 4y squared. We just added them together. So that's our answer to x plus y times 3x plus 4y. Now we got a more complex one than last time. We got 3 polynomials. So in this case, we first ignore the a plus 3. So imagine that this is not here. So we're just looking at a minus 1 times a plus 2. So we're just looking at a minus 1 times a plus 2. So let's just look at this first. Now, remember that we have to distribute a to a and then a to 2. And then we also have to distribute -1 to a and then -1 to 2. Okay, let's do that. So first, it will be a times a and then plus 2 times a plus -1 times a and then plus -1 times 2, which will be a squared plus 2a minus a minus 2. And then now we can simplify that. 2a squared, these terms are the same, so that will be just a, then -2. So basically what we did here is we calculated a minus 1 times a plus 2, so that will be, what was it? A squared plus a minus 2. A squared plus a minus 2. Okay, so we know that a minus 1 times a plus 2 is equal to a squared plus a minus 2. So we can rewrite that. We can rewrite this whole thing as a squared plus a minus 2 multiplied by a plus 3. Basically what we did was we just replaced a minus 1 times a plus 2 with a squared plus a minus 2 because we calculated that value. Okay, now we got a new multiplication of polynomials, and this is the same thing. We have the first polynomial and we have the last polynomial, or the back polynomial, so we just distribute each term to the back polynomial. Okay, let me just erase this really quickly. Okay, so we distribute a squared to a and then a squared to 3. So that will be a squared multiplied to a and then a squared multiplied to 3. Now second term, a multiplied to a multiplied to 3a. So a multiplied to a and then a multiplied to 3. Okay, last term, -2 to a, -2 to 3. So that will be a times -2 and 3 times -2. And if we calculate all of this, that will be a to the power of 3. This will be plus 3a squared. This will be a squared. This will be 3a. That will be -2a. And that will be -6. And if we simplify this again, that will be, we got a to the power of 3. You got the same term here, so we cancel them out, and then that will be 4a squared. We also got the same term here, a and a, so if they cancel out, that will be just a. And we got the -6, so -6 will be this here. Okay, so our answer to basically a minus 1 times a plus 2 times a plus 3 is a to the power of 3 plus 4a squared plus a minus 6.